if you look at the irrigated area, it was just 28 million hectare during the time of 60s, which has gone up to 102 million hectare. So this has resulted overall improved production along with the dwarf filing varieties. The government has taken up a large number of farmer-centric schemes supporting farmers in terms of improving their production, productivity and profitability. One of the foremost scheme is Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, in which the efforts are being made to develop the irrigation infrastructure and also the distribution network, efficient use of irrigation water that is available.
2017 Model APLM Act was rolled out by the government, central government, which stated that recommended all the state governments to open up this agriculture marketing space for private people. And in this marketing, this reform, there is a provision that any private party can establish their own offline and online marketing setups, marketing mandis. So Rajasthan was the first state to adopt this reform quickly, and we were the first one to get notified as a private sector online mandi. So similarly, other 16 states are also in queue, and they are also in the process of issuing these kind of licenses. So now we will see that within 3 years down the line, like we see school, banking, telecom, insurance, everything, private, public coexist. Agriculture marketing is also a segment wherein the private players will be coexist. So this way, all these three verticals, storage, finance and online mandi, all three are put together in one single app.
We have come long way from net food importing country to self-sufficiency and then to net food exporting country after feeding 1.37 billion people of the country, and there's no less achievement, and yet the farmers' income have not risen incommensurate to the increase in our production level. So why it was happening? Because they were not getting the prices which is incommensurate with their labor and the cost of input. So the export provides a very good avenue for the farmer to raise their income. So we have to augment the farmers' income. So this is the step in the right direction. I'm sure farmers at large will be benefited out of this.
In 2016, Modi ji announced that he has a dream of doubling farmers' income by 2022-23. So that was roughly 7 years of time, and then he set up a committee under Ashok Dalwai how it can be done. We thought it was a political statement, and he may be talking in nominal terms, but the committee said no, we are not talking in terms of nominal income but in real income, that is at constant prices. And to do that, there were major steps taken. The first one, after droughts, they shortlisted about 99 irrigation projects. 40,000 crores was allocated to that, and they said these have to be completed in the next 5 years, come what may, so that resource will not be a constraint. If you have irrigated agriculture, then you can fight the droughts, you can fight the climate change and many other things. So there is a lot of resilience that was created in the system. I think that was a big, bold move. Many states are moving ahead on that front. And better price discovery through ENAM that he introduced, which was very innovative, and now they are talking about digital infrastructure for agriculture. These are going to be big moves which can give a better pricing to the farmer, because farmer needs two basic things. One is how to increase productivity and how to get the better price for his produce. These two are fundamental things.
जैसा कि हम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने किसानों को आय दोगुना करने का जो लक्ष्य रखा था, उसमें ये एक बड़ा योगदान रहेगा एग्रीकल्चर स्टार्टअप का कि पीछे से ही फूड प्रोसेस इंडस्ट्री में जैसे किसान संपदा योजना आई है, जिसके तहत जो है पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट की एक नई नई इंडस्ट्री लग रही है, तो उसमें किसानों की आमदनी इसलिए बढ़ रही है क्योंकि एक इंडस्ट्री को इनपुट चाहिए और किसानों से ही इनपुट आएगा। तो ये बात सही है कि किसानों की आमदनी बढ़ाने के लिए एक प्रयास चल रहा है।
Government of India took the right initiatives and several groups were divided to build up the trust of quality and assurances of supply with various countries. So different secretary, a delegation went in the chairmanship of Secretary Agriculture, Secretary Food, Secretary Commerce to various countries like Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia, where we went to the world and told them that India could be a reliable supplier of sugar and a very, very timely supplier of sugar. So those efforts did work. To give you an example, last year India exported around 1.6 million ton of sugar to Indonesia. And this year also it is expected to do something similar. Malaysia, which was not buying sugar from India, started buying from sugar. So the exports of sugar from India is an effort of a multi-pronged strategy which India adopted by developing markets, giving assurances, and as a result, India is now in a formidable position to export sugar to the world market, and that too without any subsidy or incentive.
So I think the most important conclusion of the report is actually about the agri-tech sector, the farm tech sector. And one thing that you see here is a tripling of investment going into what we consider to be core agri-tech, what the report calls farm tech. These are upstream and midstream startups that are changing the lives of tens of millions of farmers in India. And that, and historically, this is a space that's come up dramatically in the last few years, but this is a major, major surge of farm tech investments, being at about $1.5 billion, whereas, just earlier in FY 2020-21, it was just north of $500 million. This is a huge, huge change, and speaks to the impact that this sector is having on farmers and on the rural economy. And we are very, very bullish that this is going to continue despite the funding winter in FY23 and in FY24 and for many years.